Seminara-DeToro from Pizza Joe's. Today we are talking about plant-based products on pizza and some non-dairy cheeses that could be an option for our customers. Sauce is obviously already a plant-based product. Super healthy. Our sauce doesn't come with any cheese or anything in it. So it's non-dairy as well. But pizza's a great option for those people who are looking for, more of a vegetarian, vegan option, or just a non-dairy option in general if they have some kind of health issue with lactose. Obviously, the meat products, have come a long way. The cheese products have come a long way. We have been working with the Dea brand lately, and the products that they sell over the counter are even a little bit different than the items that we can get like wholesale as a pizzeria, because most of them are making special formulas now for pizza specifically that melt a little bit better through the oven. But recently we just did a competition, and this was one of the cheeses that we used. It's a jalapeno Havarti. So it comes in a block, which is nice too, because then you can fresh grate it for as much as you want to go on the pizza.
So what would you suggest? Like, there's all kinds of people out there.
Oh, yeah.
There's some people by choice, they're vegetarian. Some people, like I told you my situation, where if you have a heart thing, they say, hey, you gotta go a little more vegetarian.
Right.
What would you recommend, like in the different...
Sausage on pizza, pepperoni on pizza. So I do eat a lot of the plant-based sausages just because I really like the flavor of sausage, but not necessarily like the meat aspect of it.
Right.
However, what we're finding more and more are the people who are just ordering sauce on pizza, right? They're not getting any of that real dairy cheese. And what we're finding is it's mostly because, either they're fully allergic to dairy or they have a sensitivity to lactose. And so that's what we're just kind of working, especially for the kids. You want to have an option for them, so when it's Friday pizza night, they can feel like they're enjoying the same type of product as everybody else in the family.
Right.
But yeah, I think, like you mentioned, it kind of runs the gamut. Obviously, there's the people who, philosophically or morally, choose to be vegan, which is awesome, and having opportunities for them to enjoy our pizza is great too.
Okay, cool. And obviously we're not doctors here to give health tips, but probably even if you're plant-based, moderation is probably the key.
Oh, 100%, everything in moderation. So same as like a regular pepperoni or a regular sausage. Pizza can be a very healthy food for individuals, right?
Right.
Because it has almost all the food groups on it. It only gets unhealthy when you start getting like crazy with how much cheese, how much meat, all of those things. So, when people talk to us about the plant-based stuff, I mean, like, I'm not a doctor, but in reality, to me, it's not any healthier for you to choose these products. It's just based on your need. So everything in moderation. I think we talked about, here in Youngstown, in the Mahoning Valley region, most of us make a variation of what's called Briar Hill pizza, which is sauce, peppers, and then Romano or Parmesan cheese only, so you're not like overloading it. And in reality, that's what pizza is. It's usually really good bread, probably some tomato, and a little bit of cheese. And Americans, we tend to like a lot of things on pizza, but in the grand scheme of things, a simple pizza is not bad for you whatsoever.
What's the challenge for you guys? Like, I find that to eat healthy, it costs more. You know what I mean? Does that pose an issue for you guys too? Because obviously you want to make money as a business.
Well, yeah, and I mean, the plant-based products do come with a higher price tag usually, but a lot of the time the plant-based stuff has a little bit longer shelf life as well. So, it's only going to make sense if we can move the product for us to do it. So I think, doing the competition and going to the Pizza Expo is just a way for us to kind of really hone in and explore and find the products that are going to make most sense for us to add to the menu, to see if we can really truly move them along.
Okay.
Yep. So this is a at the Pizza Expo, we competed in the day of competition, like I said, and we did use a plant-based chorizo, a different one than this one. I just had to run to the store real quick. So this is an over-the-counter chorizo that you can get, the Morningstar brand, which I buy for my house because I like it on tacos. But the one that we are using, it's called Happy Plants, is the brand. So that's the other thing with restaurants is we can source different items that you as a just regular consumer can source. But what we would look to do is we make a taco pizza here with a regular ground, like seasoned ground meat. But what we would do is then switch out that meat for the chorizo, and then we can even put the plant-based cheese on it or the regular cheese, so you have a vegetarian and or vegan or non-dairy option.
Okay.
We'll get this in the oven so you have something to. So I'm going to do. Do you just want me to do the plant-based cheese? So at Pizza Joe's, we offer a taco pizza, obviously with a seasoned ground meat. So this is the one that we put the plant-based chorizo on, as well as the non-dairy cheeses. But what's nice about a taco pizza is you can still finish it the same way with some lettuce and then some fresh tomato on top. We serve it with taco sauce, but there's already the regular tomato sauce on there, and that chorizo gives it that nice flavor. So you really don't even need to add the taco sauce if you don't like it. Good. All right, so this was a plant-based pizza that we made similar to our traditional taco pizza. So instead of a seasoned ground beef, we used a plant-based chorizo, and instead of regular cheddar and mozzarella real dairy cheese, we used a non-dairy jalapeno Havarti and an Italian blend cheese on that. So what you'll notice with the plant-based cheeses and the non-dairy cheeses is that they don't melt quite the same as a traditional 100% real cheese, dairy cheese, but in terms of the taste, it's not really a taste so much as the texture is what you'll notice being different. But all in all, the products have come a really long way over the past few years. So if you're interested in trying plant-based sausages or pepperonis, I say give it a shot, as well as the non-dairy cheeses, especially if you have an issue to lactose. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
So we're going to try a bite. You said you'd like the taco sauce on yours.
So I do love taco sauce on pretty much anything, but the chorizo has a nice seasoning taste to it, or flavor to it already. But the competition that we just did at the International Pizza Expo in Las Vegas was a very similar pizza to this one, and you weren't allowed to add any drizzles to it, so I couldn't add taco sauce or anything to it as a topper.
Yeah, it tastes good.
Any pizza is good pizza.
Definitely.